A major road accident late last night in the national capital Delhi's Vasant Kunj area, where a luxury SUV rammed into three men standing at an auto stand, leaving one dead and two seriously injured. Delhi police says the PCR call came in at around 2:33 a.m. when officers reached the spot near the mall on Nelson Mandela Marg. They found the luxury car completely smashed and three injured men lying on the road. All three worked at a restaurant inside the Ambience Mall over there. They were rushed to the hospital immediately, but 23-year-old Rohit, a resident of Chamoli in Uttarakhand, was declared brought dead. Two others, both in their 20s and 30s, are undergoing treatment. Police have detained the driver, 29-year-old Shivam, a resident of Karol Bagh. A case has been registered and further legal action is underway. This ground report tells you more.
दिल्ली के वसंत कुंज में शनिवार देर रात लगभग 2:30 बजे एक तेज रफ्तार मर्सिडीज कार ने 3 लोगों को जोरदार टक्कर मारी, जिसमें एक की मौत हो गई जबकि 2 लोग बुरी तरह घायल हैं। टक्कर इतनी जबरदस्त थी कि मर्सिडीज कार पूरी तरीके से पलट गई थी। दरअसल ये जो गाड़ी है वो शिवम नाम का शख्स चला रहा था, जो अपनी पत्नी और भाई के साथ एक शादी समारोह से वापस लौट रहा था। लेकिन जैसे ही ये वसंत कुंज के एम्बियंस मॉल के पास पहुंचे तो वहां पर ये गाड़ी अनियंत्रित हो गई और उसके बाद ये वहां पर जा रहे 3 लोगों को टक्कर मारी। ये तीनों जो लोग थे वो एक रेस्टोरेंट में एम्बियंस मॉल में काम करते थे और वहां से वापस लौट रहे थे। इस एक्सीडेंट में 23 साल के रोहित की मौत हो गई, जो कि चमोली का रहने वाला है। फिलहाल जो मर्सिडीज गाड़ी, आप उसकी हालत देखेंगे, ये टायर, चारों जो टायर हैं लगभग पूरी तरीके से हट चुके हैं। आप देखेंगे कि रफ्तार इतनी तेज थी, ये टायर यहाँ भी पीछे पूरा फटा हुआ है और ये हिमाचल नंबर की गाड़ी है। फिलहाल मर्सिडीज G63, चारों टायर अगर आप इसके देखेंगे तो इस तरीके से ये टायर इसके फट चुके हैं। जबकि आगे के हिस्से में अगर आपको दिखाएं तो आगे का हिस्सा भी पूरी तरीके से डैमेज हो चुका है। ये आगे से जो ये देखेंगे आप नीचे की तरफ, ये पूरा हिस्सा टूट चुका है। ये चीजें इसकी बाहर आ चुकी हैं जो भी आगे लगा हुआ था और ये टायर भी इसका पूरी तरीके से फट चुका है। शिवम ने ये जो गाड़ी है वो उसके दोस्त की थी, जिसको लेकर के शादी समारोह में गया था, लेकिन बताया जा रहा है कि गाड़ी अनियंत्रित हुई, जिसके बाद ये पलट गई और वहां जा रहे 3 लोगों को टक्कर मारी। टक्कर इतनी जोरदार थी कि आसपास जो पेड़ लगे थे वो भी टूट गए हैं। फिलहाल घायलों को अस्पताल में भर्ती कराया गया है, जहां पर उनका इलाज चल रहा है और पुलिस ने आरोपी ड्राइवर को गिरफ्तार कर लिया। अब इस गाड़ी का इंस्पेक्शन किया जाएगा और साथ ही पुलिस मेडिकल के बाद ये देख रही है कि क्या जो ड्राइवर शिवम था उसने गाड़ी चलाने के दौरान शराब पी रखी थी या नहीं। फिलहाल ड्राइवर को पुलिस ने गिरफ्तार कर लिया है।
Now we have Professor P.S.N. Rao, Dean, School of Planning and Architecture, New Delhi, joining us. Thank you so much for being with us, sir. We also have Mr. Ellen Rao, former DCP of Delhi Police, with us. Ellen Rao, this is the umpteenth incident of a luxury SUV ramming and taking lives in Delhi and in fact across cities, and this is said to have taken place near a road diversion as well. Talk to us. And also there seems to be some delay in terms of filing the FIR as well in this case.
Good evening, Krishna, and good evening to your viewers and co-panelists, Mr. Rao also. And really this is a very tragic incident in the middle of night almost. And it is to be seen during investigation whether the driver was under some drunken condition or not. I think he might have been examined by medically by now, and the police might have come to know about it. Moreover, after inspection of this car by the mechanical officers, they will also found whether there was any damage in the brake or something like that, and reason of this car being imbalanced at the time when it rammed into the pole and and then later on it also crashed 3 innocent persons one of them who has died. So all these things are to be investigated by the police, and really it's shocking. And if the driver was drunken, then it's a case of not only a negligent driving and death, it will be a, I think, culpable homicide not amounting to murder. But that will be confirmed after the medical examination of the driver itself.
Yeah, we need to wait on that to know if the driver was under the influence of alcohol. But Professor P.S.N. Rao, you're talking about a situation where these men were standing at an auto stand and the accident taking place near a road diversion zone as well. So talk to us, while we wait clarity on whether this was another case of drunken driving, there has to be better planning as far as our roads are concerned, because you're talking about an auto stand that's right next to a high-speed zone, and also there's a road diversion over there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the design of the road infrastructure is extremely important, particularly in locations like this, because you need to have a good road surface. You need to have proper signage that is visible, and in the night you need to have good lighting. All these will actually help the drivers navigate the roads in a safe manner. But then, of course, there is no cure for speed. So if you are going at a very, very high speed, then obviously these will not help. But then, having said that, I think road markings, road quality surface, and signage, these are all, and good lighting, these are extremely important. And these will help in road safety. So that people will be able to, and also the footpaths on the side, so that people can stand safely if there's an auto rickshaw stand. So one is able to safely stand there, and also one has to decide as to where to put the railings, so that if a car is losing control, then if it has to go onto the footpath, then if there's a railing, then the pedestrians can be saved to that extent. So I think these are very, very important aspects of road infrastructure. Unfortunately, in most parts of Delhi, the road infrastructure is extremely poor, and therefore there will be casualties like this, where one person has lost his life and two other people have been injured. So I think this is a lesson for us. We need to take cue from this, and then ensure that at least on the important roads where speeding is possible, on isolated stretches and so on, I think we need to identify all these black spots, and we need to improve the road infrastructure.
Okay, Ellen Rao, the one follow-up question to that is that, should the auto stand have even been there?
Krishna, yes, because it's very in the proximity of my residence also, I pass through on this road on the daily basis, and I definitely say road designing is also not very good, because there is some U-turn there, and at the same time there is auto stand, and then very less space for the road remains for the car users, and the pedestrians are also using this road, and that's why this location, this black spot, is stated to be the accident-prone area. And so that this road department and road safety department of police, and then engineering department of police, and MCD also to look into the proper infrastructure of this road itself. Not only this road, at the same time they might have identified all over in Delhi that where are the black spot like that, in where there are more chances of accident being committed there. As Mr. P.S.N. Rao has stated that there are so many other factors also involved in this case, because the pedestrians road is also not safe, and the auto rickshaw, so many auto rickshaw. But in the night, I think at the time of 2-3 p.m. there must not be so much of auto rickshaw, but that it seems that either the driver was drunk, or he had a nap in that during driving, or the car was overspeeding because of some other reasons also. That may be the reason in this accident, and but still the reasons of this road safety engineering and the road infrastructure, which has been explained by Mr. Rao, that is also to be seen to take care in future that no such accident takes place, and no such precious life of young people is taken away by these type of accident. Anyway, the investigation is being done by the police. I think the evidence is being collected against the driver, and then it will be finalized what is the actual reason of this roadside accident.
Okay, quickly, before I take this back to Professor P.S.N. Rao, Mr. Ellen Rao, the driver was apprehended immediately, but there was some kind of a delay in terms of lodging the FIR per se. What is the standard procedure in such instances, in such tragedies, so that the justice is ensured for the victims?
I don't know how much time. I don't know how much time it was taken to register an FIR. But in such type of cases, immediately when there is when there is no eyewitness, because in this case I don't think that there was maybe some eyewitness because to give actual version of the incident. But still, the police has a power to register an FIR on the basis of information and the circumstances which have been inspected by them, and that is called FIR can be registered by the police officer who is the first responder at the scene of occurrence. He can suo motu register an FIR without waiting for the eyewitness to be present there. And I don't think that at this time there may be some eyewitness or not, and a delay in FIR is not understandable, because there should not be any delay. And if there is any delay of 2-3 hours, then it's manageable. And if there is a delay of more than 3, 4, 5 hours, then definitely it is damaging for this case, because at the end of the day, when the trial begins, that delay of FIR will be definitely harmful in that investigation and trial there will be a positive sign towards the driver's defense in this such type of cases. So I don't think that delay should have been there. And the police might have taken the action at the earliest in this case.
Okay, Professor Pearson Rao, the only question left is that, what can we do to ensure, there are going to be road diversions, there's going to be construction work one way or the other. How do we ensure that, such kind of accidents don't happen? We cannot lose lives like these anymore. Is it the, installation of more CCTV cameras? Is it, what are the other things that you can do, that one can do? And in fact, on more speed restrictions on zones of roads.
See, CCTV camera is only a preventive measure after the accident has happened. Why it has happened or who has committed the accident, it is to know that. But then the whole idea is that we need to prevent accidents in the first place. So how do you prevent accidents in the first place? So maybe you can install speed breakers. Sometimes, the speed breakers are also designed so badly that the speed breaker itself becomes the cause of the accident, unfortunately. So very gentle speed breakers. You need to have road markings. You need to have a good quality surface, not potholes. You need to have footpaths so that the pedestrians are able to safely navigate. You need to have lighting, which is very important. There are many areas where you don't have adequate lighting. You also don't have proper signage at various places where there is a diversion or where the road is going in a different way. And then quite often in Delhi, we see that people go up the flyover and then in the reverse direction they are coming down because the fellow actually wanted to take a left and there was no signage and he just went up. So there are all these issues. So preventive measures are very important. Prevention is better than cure. After the accident has happened, obviously law will take its own course and police will come and all that, but the damage is already done. The whole idea is that we need to prevent accidents, and to prevent accidents we need to take the necessary measures. Without those measures, I think these accidents will keep happening time and again. It's not that in Delhi we don't have good roads. There are some places, quite a few places in fact in Delhi, where you have very good roads, good lighting and good road marking and good signage, which is also reflective in the night so that you are able to see properly. So this has to be expanded further. So one needs to do a survey and identify which are all the dangerous spots where further road improvement is possible.
Fair enough. We'll leave it at that. Completely out of time here on the conversation. Professor Pearson Rao, Dean School of Planning and Architecture, New Delhi, and L.N. Rao, former DCP, Delhi Police. Thank you both of you for taking your mark to be with us here.